Welcome to Numbers. But before going with the trick, I'd like to mention a couple of things about the giveaway. For those of you who haven't heard about the giveaway yet, you need to go back a couple of uploads to the giveaway upload, and all the rules and the prize you'll win are in that upload, and there'll also be a list down below in the description box of the giveaway upload of all the rules you need to enter. Now, for those of you who are already following along, I hope you're finding the symbols okay, but I do stress, don't put down in the comment section the symbols you find. You need to keep those to yourself to enter the competition. Now, you also need to do, and I've got to stress this because I don't think everybody's doing it, if you are entering, you're collecting the symbols, you do also need to comment on every video from the giveaway upload video up until the last one before the draw. You need to comment on everyone, like everyone, and collect all the symbols on everyone, okay? I hope all that's understandable. And now on with the trick, numbers. I class this trick as a social distancing card trick, what can be performed over media platforms like YouTube and social networking platforms like FaceTime, Zoom and WhatsApp, platforms like that. And you only need a few cards, and I've prepared them ahead of time. You'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbered cards, and obviously a spectator. Now, I normally play the part of the spectator myself, but I'm going to ask you, the viewer, to play the part of the spectator this time. So that means you're doing a little bit of work, a bit of multitasking. I'm going to be asking you to think of numbers, adding some numbers and subtracting some numbers. In the meantime, I'm going to ask you to think of a number 1 to 6. So that includes 1 and 6. So from 1 to 6, including 1 and 6, alright? But first I'm going to show you a bit of an example. Say you choose the number 3, because I ain't going to know what number you're going to choose, because I ain't going to be here on the other side. So say you choose a number 3. I'm going to count through the cards. So this will be card number 1, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, which lands us on this ace, which is equivalent to 1. So you'd add the 3 to this ace, which gives you a new number of 4. So now you've got a new number of 4 and you forget the number 3, okay? I hope that's understandable. I'm going to ask you to do this a couple of times, but first I'm going to give this packet a bit of a shuffle, okay? And a bit of a mix up, like so. Now I'm going to ask you to think of a number 1 to 6, and I'm going to count through the cards, okay? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? So now you've thought of a number, and that number's landed you on a different number which you've added to it, and you've come up with a new number and you forgot the original. Now let's just give these another mix up, like so, and we'll give it a few more cuts. Now you've got a new number now, and it can be anything from 2 to 12, so I'm going to have to count through these twice, okay? So the number you've got now, whatever number you land on in a minute on these cards, you're going to have to add that to it and forget the number you're thinking of now. I hope that's understandable. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, okay? So now you've got a completely different number. Let's recap. You started off with a number which landed you on a different number, and you added them two together and you forgot the original. I've just counted through these cards twice, which landed you on a different number which you've added to the one you've just had, and that's gave you a completely different number. Now would you be totally amazed if I told you the number you're thinking of now is the number 11? Now you'd think I was probably a bit of a mind reader or a good guesser, But if I told you, if I knew ahead of time and I wrote on the back of these cards the number you're thinking of, okay? So we got an E, an L, an E, a V, an E and an N. 11. Now I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you very much for watching.